should be live here second. Alright, looks like we're good. Yeah, I can do both. Here you guys go. Might as well ping Danny's server. Let me rename this real quick. Wasn't planning. What is it, the 15th today? Alright. Let me make sure I got Discord up here so I can see what you guys are saying. And we will put that side by side with... Just gotta set my monitors up here, that's all. What the... Alright, there we go. Alright, so... I like Wheaton Precious Metals. It's probably my favorite miner, just because they mine all sorts of different metals, but they've been correcting with gold and silver, and they broke out of the channel, and so they're kind of making a head and shoulders here, and I don't love it, but we'll keep moving on. Walmart, we'll see if it breaks out here. I have an alert set for the server, so if it breaks this pink line, we'll know that it's still in the channel and it's go time. So if you guys are in my server and you get the custom alerts and it says go time, that means that it has broken a trend line. And so if it's broken a downtrend line over a resistance, that means that that would be a good entry point. Go time. Wells Fargo is making a good comeback. Kind of got this weird cup action. Don't love Wells Fargo. I think, was it West? I saw some puts on West today. VIX, let's see. Nothing going on with VIX. BNO. This could be the bottom of the channel here. Nothing special. Vive, still watching this for a short of the neckline here. This would be a good neckline short. I think Vive is extremely overvalued. It's really hyped up. Can someone go to the invite links and post the Discord in the YouTube for me? If people aren't in it, that would be awesome. Vale's just been... Dude, this was one of my first newsletter plays here. So I saw this break out here at $12. And Raul's got it. Raul got it. So I'm to the point now where I know Tiffany's big on this, but I feel like chasing now. But it's still, they mine nickel, and nickel is used in batteries and EVs. So this is a hot one right now. Still waiting on the major pennant for this. I feel like we almost need it to go back down here and fill this, and then I'd be super happy to get in at 200. Fix the oil, U.S. oil. There we go. Just meet some more people. Been watching this one for a while. Upland. Oh, it did break it. Dang it, I missed it. I was thinking about putting this in the newsletter this weekend, and I wish I would have now. You would have caught a move from 43 up to 46. That would have been a good one. The problem with this one is if you look over here at volume, they only average, like, this is why I didn't put it in. They only average 275k shares a day. So... got a bunch of complainers here that my screen is fuzzy. I'm really sorry.
I was trying to boost the server, but I can't until the 1st of January.
Hey, don't worry about it. It's fine. Just watch it on YouTube. It's if it's a little fuzzy on here. Should be good on YouTube. Let me just make sure the source on YouTube's good. Okay, cool. Thank you. Alright, let's keep going. I got like 200 stocks I'm gonna go through. So this is like my midweek update. Ooh, UNH. This looks nice. Okay. I've been a UNH bull for a while. So under Biden, Biden is very Plan D friendly because he likes the Medicare or the Medicare for all. He's not as bad as like Bernie or anything, but it is something he's still thinking. So one thing that UNH is really good at is Medicare Plan D plans, and it's one of their strongest money makers. So that's why when like Biden won the election, it went from 300 to 370 in like 3 days. It's because people were like, "Oh snap, son!" So what I'm looking at here is you could play this. So if we have a green tomorrow, you could play it from 340 maybe to like 346 is like a small scalp day trade. But what I'm looking for is the major breakout. So what I'm seeing here is a correction, a flat correction here, and now this is the start of the impulse wave. So what you have here is a steep drop here, and then this is kind of your flat. And so the next one could be a strong breakout up towards like 380. So if we measure this out, let's see here with our fib extension tool. Let's see. So this was actually a 786. So that means instead of this being a 618 correction off of here, this is most likely a 618 off of here. So that means the final wave will probably be a little smaller. So this might only be a 382 extension, where typically a wave 5, if this is what I call an overextended wave. This is a theory that me and Jeannie have been working on. Jeannie kind of alerted me to it. I think maybe Jeannie and Raul have been working on this theory, where if you have an overextended wave 2 to 3, that means wave 4 to 5. Or wave 5 will be actually a shorter wave. But so this could be somewhere in this zone. So if you were to have like a target zone, you'd probably maybe have it in here. And then for time wise, do our time tool. We'll go off of the first wave here. So this is our first wave. You could see wave 2 is a perfect right here. So that means this could you can see that's weird. So not only is 1 to 2 a perfect time fib bounce on the second wave, we saw a crash on the third wave, and then the fourth wave would be right here. So this fourth wave could be the breakout right here, and then we could potentially, this could actually pop here soon. So now that Biden was actually introduced today, or he was confirmed today, this could actually see a nice pop here going forward. You know, could be that final pop. So pay attention to this. Let's watch this. Let me see if I have this set up correctly. Let me throw in here a custom alert on this into the server. That'd be nice. I'll go through my DQ play with you guys too. I think a lot of people are interested why I called DQ out. Maybe you're not sure why, but let's go through that too right after this. Let me do this custom alerts. I just have to do a little coding here real quick. Just give me 1 second. So we're gonna alert on this line. We're gonna make sure it goes to the right room here. We're gonna make sure it says UNH buy, and then output has to have a little code in it too, which I believe will. I think people are getting confused about go time, so we'll say buy signal detected instead. Maybe that just makes it easier. Bullish. You're right, for legal purposes. Yep, if you sue me, you don't get any free money anymore. That's basically the downside. So let's do that. So that'll be alerting in the custom alerts. Let's just adjust it to be a little conservative here. Cool, so we should be good there. Let's keep going. Oh, let's watch. Let me pull up DQ here real quick before we get lost in the ruckus. So this is my the DQ chart. This is what I posted in the newsletter. So this is where I was looking at this. This happened a lot sooner than I thought. It actually just worked out perfect where we had this rising wedge with falling volume. So we have basically what I was looking at here is you have this wave 4 to 5, and this is the best wave to play because it's the most predictable. So you have a sharp correction to a flat correction and a 5-wave impulse move. I'm hearing a baby in the background. If you're not talking, just mute your mic. I don't want to have to mute you because then I can't unmute you in the future. So anyways, so on the weekends, if I can't find anything in my watch list, that's when I go hunting, I call it. So I'll just start Googling all these terms that I like to Google for. I don't use FinViz or any of that stuff. I like to Google and read other analysis and see what their top picks are, see what like Benzinga's top picks are, all of that. And then I do my own research. And every now and then, they may find a diamond in the rough that I don't find. And that's fine. You know, that's why you read and you read and you read and you study and you learn. So one thing, yeah, Raul, can you post it again, the server invite for these guys? So anyways, what I do was when I saw this chart, let me show you what I saw here. So this is what I saw when I charted it. I looked at this and I was like, oh my god, that is gorgeous. I saw this and I was like, you got an impulse move here, a steep correction, impulse move here, flat correction. You know, I could see right here being the first breakout line, and then this being the ultimate breakout line. And so, and I saw a pennant, kind of a pennant flag here. It's kind of a flat top with an up bottom. So that tells me that we have less selling pressure and more buying pressure. So this was due for a breakout. And not only that, we had collapsing volume here. So that means that less and less people are trying to play this move. So that meant that a big explosion was coming here. So if you play this, then let's turn this on here. Hold on, let's put these back. So then if we play this, so you could see the breakout here. So one thing that you could see as I was playing it, if we can actually, let's play it 15-minute candles here. So I had this breakout, this line, this right here. I think it was right here, December 14th. So I got him. I'm very fast on that. So this is where we were on the weekend right here. So how do we wait, replay? So right here when I was looking at it, and I saw this bull flag right here. Bull flag, you know, pretty much these are what you call parabolic bull flags. So they're bull flag after bull flag after bull flag with lowering volume in a bullish move, bullish flag right there. So I saw this, I saw the volume getting really low, and I was like, ooh, this has potential to break out in the next couple weeks. And I wrote, you know, let's take some April calls. Or what I also saw were, you know, this is a little of a lower volume ticker. So average volume 2 million. We had 6 million today. So you know these moves are confirmed with the volume. The other thing you're looking at is, when I was looking at the stock, I was looking at, okay, I need to pick stuff that we could play options on. So if we're going to have big moves, we need to play options. While shares are good, you know, you made 30% on shares because of the size of the move. You know, options are where you capture the real big movements in really nice money. So when I was looking at options, almost all of the strikes had really low open interest, which is available contracts. They were all like 3 to 200 to 400 to 500. There was a couple out there that had 900. But then what really sealed the deal for me is I saw the 44 strike for this Friday had over 10,000 open contracts, and I was like, okay, someone knows something, and they bought a shit ton of contracts for this. So the contracts combined with the lowering volume, combined with the absolutely gorgeous chart. I mean, not only that, if you look at this, I got this curve too, this parabolic curve here on the bottom. It hits every point perfectly, and you see it just reject off the point and go right up. So this means this was a good entry right here if you caught it. But if we caught it here, we still just banked hard. So with 15 minutes, you could play this here. And you could just see, watch this just unfold. So we got a rejection here, filled the gap, and then we got volume, mega volume over the rejection line, and then it retested it. That was a good entry point again. I told people about that. And then, we're just building up right here. And so we got in here originally, and I said this would be your first entry point. Take profits here because we rejected off here a couple times. So you could have took profits here. And then we busted out today over this with volume and pre-market. This was the pre-market, and we went up, and it was off to the races after that. We retested the line, and it held, and then after that, this is where we made the 500, 600%. So this was a nice move, but today this was the move right here that we really banked on. And I told everyone about this at 2 o'clock, an hour before market closed, because I'm in Central Time, and I said, hey, I had to keep this for my newsletter subscribers for Monday, but I didn't want to keep it from everyone because I knew it was going to make a lot of money, and I wanted people to make some money off it. So if you got in Monday night, you made a lot of money on it. Fire, dude, I'm in Wisconsin. Bears suck, by the way. No, my Discord's free right now. I had to. I'm sorry. Wisconsin, Illinois thing. Of course I had. Giannis just signed the Supermax today. It's been a good day. So, anyways, yeah, Genie's from Illinois too. He's probably lives by fire. You guys are probably roommates. He's in Chicago too. He just said. So this is the other thing. Like, I don't know if it's done. Like, my move when I was plotting my fibs, I got it at $60. So this could just be bull flagging from 56 to 60, and if it really moves, let me see what the max on this would be. It might. If it goes fully parabolic, this could be a 9-wave parabolic instead of a 3-wave. So I got it I was being conservative with the 382, but there's no reason why this potentially, it looks like it rejected off the 236 today. That makes a lot of sense. And so you might see a retest here, or it might just kind of ride the 236 here. And if we get a break above the 56.30 tomorrow, this could go all the way to 68. So we could, in theory, play this one last time. I'm not gonna. I don't know. We'll see. I'd have to see. We got the volume today, and the volume today was 6 million, 300% volume. So I could easily see this continuing up to 68. This is just one of those Neo-type movements, Pelotar-type movements where people go crazy on it. And it's only a market cap of 670 million, so it's not even overvalued. They make money. They don't make a ton of money, but it easily could be another 50% move. So this could be a $100 stock eventually. We'll see. Newsletter is not free. It's the only thing I charge for right now. Got to make money somehow, right? I don't do everything for free. That's a little greedy of everyone when I'm giving you these types of plays. Yeah, I only charge $10 for the newsletter. Me, ATM, Air Drake, and Thomas write it, and if anyone has it, I think they would all say that the information in it is extremely useful for setting up your week. We put probably 30, 40 hours worth of work into it every week. So by no means do I do it for free because of the type of work. Like, I literally probably spent 40 hours just finding this play for everyone, and it's the only thing I wrote about. So, all right, let's keep moving. I think I explained this in here. Quad witching is just a day where all types of contracts expire on the same day. So you have a lot of people covering to meet neutral gamma on that day. So you'll see a lot of volatility, a lot of buying, a lot of high volume. And so that's a day where if you don't know anything about it, I would just not trade that day, if I'm being honest. It's an easy day to take off and not lose money, because you can lose a lot of money. So I'm going to go back out to the 4 hour. I always scan on 4 hours because I can see the overarching moves, and if I like an overarching move, then I will zoom in and find an underarching move. So maybe we'll scan on the 1 hour for quicker moves, though. 1 hour is good. Yeah, sure.
Price charging.
Oh, I had Blink Bull. Ooh. So did anyone play? I'm gonna. I'll do Blink after this. But did anyone play the custom alert on TSN today or yesterday? I think it was yesterday. You had to capture to move from 104 to 106. Blinked, I think. Ooh. That's kind of a wonky chart. I would say this is almost the start of the chart right here, but I would like to see a move on Blink over 20, probably over $30 to be safe before I would feel comfortable on a breakout. Because if it gets over 30, it's probably going to 35, and if it gets over 35, it's probably going to 50. So, oh, Rocket. We've been watching Rocket for a while. I know me and Firecycle have been talking about Rocket for a little bit too. Looks like it got rejected here, but it isn't a bull flag. So I'm not a week late. You're early on this because now you're gonna get eaten by theta. Oh wait. Because I'm actually thinking. I'm perfect timing on this. Because now it's retesting. I don't want to play the breakout. I want to play the retest. So if it bounces off here, that's when I want to go in. Not right here, bro. Right here. So this is the rocket move that you're tracking right now. So you got a sharp correction, and now it's going into a flat correction. And then this is the move you want to track. So probably a move off about 22, and then you're hoping to get into 2350. So not a huge move, but if it can break over 23, the line to watch, if it can break over this line right here. So basically this is the major. If it can break over 25, this is the major with volume, with volume and in a full candle, then this thing could really squeeze. You got to be careful though, because the moratorium on mortgages is coming, and I think a lot of the big boys don't like that. So what I see happening right here is basically this is going to have a rising wedge. So it's going to have a rising wedge like this, and this is going to be your move right here. So this would be my rocket move right here. This would be a rising wedge play. So this would be, like to see it go down a little bit more, and then on this rejection off of this line is where I would go in. I'll tweet this out for people that want it. There we go. Alright, Tesla. We got the alert, the custom alert on Tesla. Hopefully you played it because you would have made a lot of money. Because you would have caught a move from 614 up to 650 almost. That would have been a great play, great custom play on that. Right now, I believe it's down after. Yeah, we're done with that. So, believe we're in a bull flag right now. I did get into Tesla today. It was kind of a FOMO play. I didn't put a ton into it. I just wanted to get a nice $700 call. And if we don't gap up tomorrow on it, I'm just going to cut my losses on it. So this is going to make a decision tomorrow either way. So if it goes down, it's probably going back down to 580. And if it goes up, I called this down here. I said when you break out here from 400, it's going to 720. And a lot of people clown me. And Jeannie's probably like, what? And I have the correction coming, and I saw a lot of analysts today were like, oh, we read Tom's newsletter. We should get on board with Tesla correcting after it gets into the S&P 500. And that's why we're down after hours, is because they tweeted the same thing. Who's saying what? Is that you, Jeannie? Oh. What? 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 So, VCYT. Uh, this is what I'd be careful about. So you got this channel right here. Well, no, I'm not saying you're wrong. What I would like to see on this would be, I'd be careful on this channel right here. So that's the channel you're going on. Also, you do have a falling wedge here. So you have this falling wedge right here to right here. So most likely I could see it going down to, like you said, 53. So you could get a nice scalp put on that, about $1 on that. So it's definitely going to bounce, because what I'm seeing right here is you had to blow the top off. So now it's correcting back into the channel. So what we have here is an ABCD, or an ABC move. So this is just a correction basically after below the top. So this is an ABC correction. And if it breaks this bottom line, yeah, this thing could go all the way down to 44 and have a major correction. But typical corrections are ABC corrections. Basically a double move correction back into a channel. So that would be what I would recommend, is if it bounces off 43 or 53 right here, kind of like I think I had regen kind of similar. Oh wow, yeah, regen I have here. I called this out on the live on Sunday. Looks like it broke and tested, and I don't know if it's done yet, but we'll see what's happening here. This is kind of like what, this seems to me like a copy almost of what CVS is doing. We were on trip. Ooh, squares getting very close to a correction. See this? Every time it hits the top of this channel, it corrects, and it's running out of steam here. And you can see that the volume is the same. So you see this volume line on the bottom? That tells me that this move is coming up. And I'm going to tweet this, because this is looking like a really good short here coming, even though they got upgrades today. I'm gonna call it names too. Here's my SPY chart. Broke out of the bottom channel here, so we'll see what happens here. I really thought SPY would be much more bullish into the end of the year, but it's kind of been being piggish. SPG broke out of the flag. That could be nice. I'm really liking the real estate recently. SLV, I mean, I got an alert on this, so if SLV breaks this, I have it set just slightly above so that we don't get faked out. If it breaks this tomorrow over 23, I'm going to get some silver. I'm afraid to tweet that out, though, because I don't want people to follow me on it yet. I got Smuckers in a cup here, curling back up. Ooh, Smuckers could be a good one. Got shop already on a breakout, so whoever asked me about shop, ooh, that flow on SPY, or on SQ, thank you, GW. Shop could be on a bull flag right here. If it breaks this line, which I have already alerted, so we'll all know, you don't have to follow it. If it breaks this line, we'll get alerted in custom alerts. We'll be good to go. What's been going on with Starbucks lately? These girls in their Starbucks. Really like it. Just not a Starbucks fan. I think they're overvalued. RTX, so it broke the pennant, but it's still in a flag. I do have this set. So now it's in a flag. So the pennant is no longer. So now it's in a flag. So a pennant is kind of a diamond shape, and a flag is kind of a rectangle shape. So I haven't done SPR yet. Why is it not on my list even? So what I'm looking for then is a break over this line, which I have. This could actually be a good entry tomorrow at 70, all the way up to 82. We'll tweet this one out. I like that. That's a nice chart. Let's do SPR real quick. I think I have SPR charted from a long time ago. Let's see how it held up. It's happening a little faster. So my super leg 1, basically it retested this line and held. Ooh, this is looking spicy. So not only did it retest and held, now it's in this bull flag right here. So it's in this bull flag right here. It's channel. So if it breaks this purple line, it's a no-go. But if it breaks the white line, we'll go a little conservative on this, and we'll set an alert on this. Don't actually. There. Now we got that alerted. We're good to go. Oops. Where were we? We were. I don't have. I got about 10 more minutes here. I don't know if I'm gonna get through everything, but we definitely got some stuff. I think we're on Roku. Trashly, dude, come on. Yeah, we can. No, it's just that it's not my play. But no, I understand. Yeah, it looks not bad. I mean, it started filling the gap. So one thing I do usually say is if it starts filling the gap, it's probably going to fill the gap. That's a pretty golden rule on gaps, and it is in this flag right here. So as long as this white line holds, it keeps getting rejected at this line for some reason. So I do have Fastly already alerted for the server at 101. But I would say tomorrow would actually be a good entry as long as it doesn't gap up in the morning. This is the other thing you're looking at right here. So this volume right here is just a straight downslide. So what you're going to look for tomorrow is a breakout on volume over this volume line, and then above usual volume, because you can see today we had a third normal volume. So you're going to want to see close to average or above average tomorrow, and that would be a very significant sign that this is going to be a breakout up to 130 or so. And this could be a giant move to capture. I mean, this would be easily a 1,000%er if it does what it needs to do. Because basically what I'm seeing here, I mean, it's kind of hard to read these waves. They're not like super awesome waves to read, unfortunately. It's almost like you have, to me, it's almost like you have 3 waves like this. Oops, that's the wrong one. And we're in a correction now. So for me, the whole reason like I wasn't like a huge fan of this is I saw this right here, and this to me was a wave. And so now you basically are in a flat correction, and you can start a whole new wave. So for me, this would be a whole new wave. So if we do this, this would be what I would like to see. Something like that. I'll tweet that out too. So. Alright. Where were we at? Riot. I have Riot on here. I was right on Riot. I told people that it was going down right here. And now it's kind of doing this cup thing. I hate Riot, so I'm not going to mention that anymore. Right, I have alerted for us, so if this reverses, we will know and we will get in. Regen, play is done. QQQ, still looking okay. You do have a rising wedge here, so we'll either have a blow off the top here and go stupid bullish tomorrow, or we'll correct down to probably 301. Qualcomm, I think Qualcomm's going back down to 141 tomorrow. This could be a good short. We'll see. If it breaks this line, I would short it right here, and I'd be very confident that it was going to go down to 143. I know it's pretty negative right now. PayPal, don't worry about my bearish one. People ask me for a bearish view. I like PayPal right here. I know a lot of people. We had a PayPal goat signal today. Would have captured a with 220 to 223 move, and now we're in another bull flag. I know Raul's just like salivating right now. Raul pumping me. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. But yeah, the PayPal looks awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's got this cup. It's kind of doing this handle thing over here. It's in a bull flag. It's right at resistance. So if it can get over 223, PayPal could really go silly towards 260 with maybe my upper end target. Is J-Rod the one mumbling in the background? I'll mute him. It's fine. I got you, Drosky. No, I could hear it too. I just wasn't sure. It's hard to look at everyone. So, PayPal could be the next one. I do have it charted here, so I do have a bull burst bear here. I do these occasionally just to give people perspective. This would be probably something like this now. So we'll tweet this out just so people can see it. Yeah, PayPal could be a really good move. I was like, I hear the mumbling still. Peter Bread, you could stay, but you're getting muted. Alright. Plug. Ooh, I saw level 3s for Plug today. We had the custom alert on it. So if you played the custom alert off of yesterday, actually the custom alert would have went off right away. So you would have taken, what, a $27 move up to almost 30. So now Doug's like, AMD, bro? Yeah. Dougie, what are you doing here? Let's set an alert on this. I like Plug for a really big breakout here. I've been bullish on Plug for about a month now, back when it was around 22-ish. I'd like to see this break out. And this could run, I think I had a target of Plug of 40. So I'd like to continue that target. I really think it could test 40. Because here's what I like about Plug. So you're basically getting a parabolic wave. So if we look at this, we usually see, I think it's 5 steps. So into a parabolic wave. And the last one's always the biggest. So you got 1, 2, 3, and then this is 4. And then the next one's up here. So typically it'll double from here. So if you got 19 here, that puts our target at like 39. And here's what you can also do. So you can also do a parabolic wave here as well. Where's my damn parabolic wave? There it is. So go down here, and here's your parabolic wave. And you can curl this up then to hit the resistances. And there's your parabolic wave. So as soon as this hits absolutely parabolic, that's usually when you want to stop going in. So you do have lowering volume into the end of this pennant, so that's also a sign that we're going to have a breakout. But we did have a big volume spike today, so that could be the start of our breakout. This is very similar to what we saw in DQ. We had a very big breakout, and this was our first target. And so now we're going into a pennant and to a second target, and that's when we're going to go out. So Dougie wanted AMD here real quick. I think I have AMD charted. Yep. So it looks like it started my wave 5 just a little bit early. So that just means that this needs to go here. And maybe that's more right there. Alright, we'll do CVS as the last one. Yeah, I want to do CVS. It's fine. Tweet this out real quick. I think a lot of people are interested in this. I got a 102 price target on AMD. I think a lot of people would have similar targets. Maybe it goes more, but 102 is conservative. I think a lot of us are in CVS and bag holding. A lot of us averaged down today off the bounce. I mean, it's following my chart, dude. Like, I haven't touched this. I moved this timeline over just a little bit. I had it down here actually on the 382, but it held the 50 today. Didn't had a couple scout wicks down here, but it held it. It's probably gonna start and retest around. I mean, it might go down to 69.50 to start the day, but that's just another entry point. If this bounces off 69.50, go time would be over 757. So getting out of the golden zone. So the golden zone is the hardest to get out of, but once you're out of it, that's when you really start to move. So we'll just do a conservative 765, and this would be for us. This would be like, hey, let's make sure we're keeping our lottos on this. Make a lotto go time there. Raul, get out of here. I don't want to hear that negativity. There's no bear flag here. Get out of here. To me, this is an ABCD correction, or this is a 5-wave correction here. So this is a ABCDE. So you got 1, 2, 3. So this is a complete 5-wave impulsive correction into the 50. So this is starting now a new one. So you had, this is basically, I mean, this wave 5 cutting through here. We'll see what happens. I may have that wrong, but the biggest thing that you should see is you have a 5-wave correction, and now we're starting this. So if this doesn't correct here, then it's I don't know why. It makes no sense why it's even doing this, but it's probably just filling the gap and getting buyers because it hasn't been in this area for quite a while. And to break through this zone is very hard. It tried last time, and it couldn't break through this zone. But as we get more buyers in here, you'll get a much more bigger base, and this could definitely break through. So. This one right here, 73.50. I think that would all make us money. So, yeah, that would make me happy. I got a lot of 70, 71, and 72 calls. So, I do have some 75s just for if we blow off the top here. I mean, the 21st is our target here, so that means we would see Thursday. Was the 18th? So by Thursday, the 21st is Monday. So Thursday would be 73.40, and then I'm predicting a tank on Monday, so that would make sense for it to re-go down to 72. So I think we're bullish the rest of the week if we keep getting good news on the stimulus and vaccine, and that would be that. So I got to run though. I wanted to go on this real quick. I'm going to try to do these more often. Unfortunately, I'm super busy with the cloud and getting all the software and everything ready. So I'll try to do these more as possible, but no promises how often they'll be. Oh, you guys are welcome.